Hi guys, Jangro here, and this is episode 2 of the Valhelsia Enhanced Vanilla Hardcore playthrough. Do you want to know how to get as many levels as possible in the first few days of the game? Then this episode is for you. We're going to go through all the ways to get XP, and there's a special way to basically get a free level that we're going to talk about at the end that you probably don't know about. So stick around and stay tuned. Now, first thing, you may notice that we started the world over again. This is the same seed as before. I just reset it, and we are going to do it again with everything we learned from that first episode. I'm going to go through all the different ways to get XP. So we start by breaking a tree, of course. Now, the first couple ways of getting XP are going to be killing mobs, passive ones. And to do that, we need an axe. Another thing that I should mention is that if you did watch the first episode, we started out with 1 skill point. They've updated the mod pack, which is another reason to start over, because now you start out with 3 points to allocate as a new user. So this is actually farther along than I ended the first episode with just 2 points allocated. So starting fresh actually progressed us farther. So we're going to put these points on farming. We want to get to farming level 4 as quickly as possible so we can use a stone axe, stone machete, and stone scythe. We learned the hard way that we do not want to be doing that stuff with wooden tools. So let's make a crafting table quickly as possible. Let's get a couple of axes in place here. 1, 2. Let's also get just 1 wooden pickaxe. And this should be enough to get us started. While we're here, let's grab some of this cobblestone. So we're going to allocate our first 3 points to farming. Let's do that right now. And our next point is going to go to farming so we can use the stone axe instead of these wooden axes. So the first way to get XP is killing passive mobs. And while we speed through some of this passive mob slaughter, let's touch on a few things. First of all, this is going to give us all kinds of meat for smelting, which is another way of getting XP. We're going to get leather, wool, and killing fish, salmon, and cod, depending on where you are. It's going to give you a bunch of food that you don't have to cook. Spending the first day killing passive mobs is a great way to get XP and set yourself up for a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, now this gets us to farming level 4, which is going to unlock stone axes for us. And I would just go ahead and quickly make a couple stone axes, which takes us to our next XP expedition to take on some hostile mobs. So we're going to want to get a couple of spiders. It's great to be next to water so we can retreat to the water when things get hairy. We're going to want to get a couple of spiders because we get string. And a few string sets us up to get a fishing rod, which allows us to fish, which is a later way of getting XP. Just have to get 3 shots in on the creeper and not have them blow up. Oh, and we got a nugget. It's not really that big a deal. The nugget is some good food. It gives you some good recovery on health. So we're going to tear through killing some mobs. Spending 1 night killing mobs, and yeah, I got backed into a wall there and I didn't get far enough away from the creeper. But yeah, spending 1 night is a good investment. It's pretty scary in hardcore, especially when you run across a baby zombie. The baby zombies are worth, I think, the most XP of any mob, except for the ones riding chickens, which are worth even more because you get a bonus for the hostile chicken. We wrap up with a zombie villager, and let's just get a quick sleep at the end of this night. This sleeping bag is from the Comforts mod, which allows you to put down a sleeping bag and sleep without a bed, and it does not reset a spawn point. Not that it really matters in hardcore mode. Okay, so that's the first and second way to get XP, killing passive and hostile mobs. Third is a smelter. Let's get some meat cooking. You get about 1 XP per 3 things smelted. It's not a great way to get a ton, but if you can set up, keep that going. While that's cooking, the next thing we're going to do is get to breeding, which breeding animals is a great way to get XP. So we'll get ourselves to farming 5. We've got a point for that. And we can just go pick up a chicken or a cow or pig and carry them with there's a mod for this called carry-on or carrier. And you just pick them up with the shift right click with 2 empty hands and drop them into, wherever you want to keep them. There's another chicken. We'll go grab him the same way. Again, 2 empty hands, shift right click, and we can pick him up and bring him over to the pen. Drop him in there. Get some seeds and a carpet so we can jump over the fence and breed our chickens. Some pretty good XP from breeding animals. All right, let's head back to our smelter and see what we got. We're at 9 XP. And if we grab the stuff from the smelter, all that steak is cooked. And we went from 9 up to 15. So we got about 6 from, I think those were 18 or 19 steaks. So yeah, about 3 per. All right, next up is fishing. So we've got string from the spiders. We'll quickly make a fishing rod here and head on over to the river. So here we are in day 2. We're up to level 5 in farming. We need level 2 for fishing. Fishing is a great way to get XP. It's safe. It's a good way to kill a few minutes while you're waiting for the sun to go down or come up. And yeah, you can get some magic items, get some food, get some XP. And I guess, that's enough of that. We don't need to waste any more time fishing. All right, the next up is trading with villagers, which is, I think, the best way. If you can get a village and a couple of villagers, you're in great shape. This village is up the hill, and there's a house up here that has a couple of villagers in it. Luckily, we're going to block them in with this kind of carpet trick. Villagers are exactly 2 blocks high, and so if the ceiling is 2 blocks above the carpet, they can't cross it. So these guys will be stuck here. That doesn't stop a baby zombie from getting in to kill them, but this should do us well. All right, well, let's sleep so we don't bring mobs down on that village up there. And so we have these 2 villagers. We want to turn them into fletchers, and so we need fletching tables, and for that we need, oh, hello, witch. You just stay right over there. For the fletching table, we need flint, and flint comes from gravel, which is all around the shores of this river we're on, so that's good. And to get gravel, we need to get to mining level 1. And if we take a look at that, if you click on the mining thing, you can see that in the mining list, there's level 1 gravel and sand. So let's grab our shovel and head on over and find some gravel. We need 4 flint to make 2 fletching tables. Now this is, the fletchers are great because they buy sticks, and with the emeralds you get from sticks you can buy arrows and bows, which is even more XP. So the XP just piles on and on as the more you trade with these fletchers. We've got 2 in that house. We're going to be able to breed them and expand this even further. All right, then we've got 4 flint. Now we head back up into the village, make a crafting table so we can make a couple of fletching tables, put one of them down, and see what this guy's got. And we right click on him, and we can't do it because we don't have trading. So we got to upgrade, take that point that we've got and add it to trading, and now he will buy sticks from us. So we need to just make as many sticks as we possibly can. On the way back, we collected some wood, so we've got some sticks to trade with this guy. Twigs you can also turn into sticks, so as you're breaking leaves with the machete, you get a bunch of twigs, and that becomes sticks as well. So this guy bought some sticks from us. He's leveling up quickly. We're getting XP with each of these trades. Now we can take these emeralds and buy bows and level these guys up even more and get more XP with these trades. And this just goes back and forth. And we can buy arrows from this guy. And here we are. We've got like over a level because we just leveled up. So really quick points. And this sets us up for leveling up archery, because archery level 1 is the bow. And this brings us to the final way to get XP in this episode, which is kind of a sneaky way that you may not know about, but it involves the bow. So there are a couple of achievements, and we'll head on down to the river here and fish while we talk about this, but there are a couple of achievements. One is involves a target, which we cannot get. So if you hit a target, bullseye on a target with an arrow from about 30 meters away, you get 50 XP. But the sniper duel involves killing a skeleton from 30 meters away. And we can absolutely do that now that we've got the bow and the arrow. Now quickly, let's get ourselves set up in a sniper tower. And I think this skeleton is too close. So we need to find one that's at least 50 meters away. Here's a skeleton over here. Is he 50 meters away? If we could even hit him. All right, he's getting a little too close. Let's back up a little more and see if we can get him. Yes. And there we go, sniper duel. That is worth 50 XP right there, which is about a level. And with that, we will wrap up the episode. We went through all the different ways of getting XP: fishing, killing mobs, passive and hostile, trading with villagers, smelting stuff. Finally, that one advancement, I think, is the only one that's truly reachable, like in the first couple days of the game. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, like the video, post a comment, let me know what you think. Are there other ways to get XP? Did you find a faster way to get through the first couple days? And we achieved farming level 5, mining 1. We're going to put the second one on mining, so it's mining 2, trading, archery, and defense, all in 3 or 4 days. All right, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.